Nursery run, done. Fair play to any tradesmen or business owners that have got kids, especially during the school holidays. You feel like you've done a day's work before 9 o'clock. And that being said, I don't get into the office until between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So I'm going to pass you over to Scott, Joanne and Dan that will run you through their day, and we'll catch up later on this afternoon.
Yes, so today we've got full central heating. We've got a warmer unit coming out with a conventional boiler which just feeds the hot water. So we're doing a full central heating there. We'll fit the combi today, pressurise some radiators so then customer has hot water today. And then tomorrow pick up the rest of the radiators. So this is me and Theo for the first 2 days, and then we have Daniel on the 3rd day. So should run smoothly. Any issues are usually for the last day, and yeah, fingers crossed it all goes to plan. So we're going to do some plastic pipe on the awkward bits. We preferably do like copper, but this is always handy for getting under floors where you just have like a little trap door and pull it all through. So yeah, Theo's meeting me on the job. Let's get it. Will that do, Daniel?
What are you up to? Should we say a few words? Yeah, just a few words.
If we can get this thing on. All right, so we've got a power flush on today, me and Aaron. We're so I've just loaded up all the gear, taken all the aircon stuff out of the van from yesterday's work. So my van's still a bit messy. Hopefully try and tidy that today. But yeah, power flush, get a system clean. Yeah, should be good. Scott's on a big job. I think you're going over, aren't you, Dan? Yeah. So, but yeah, should be all right.
Well, they're sorry to keep you, but unfortunately I've got no spaces available today. We're fully booked, and I've got tomorrow. It will be between 12 and 3. Well, I'd originally, because obviously Matt's off, I wanted to keep some space in case any emergencies came in. Yeah. So I said to him, would it be best, because I knew where it was, the last jobs. Yeah. And we'd agreed on that, but it should be fine to move it. So the email address is hello@rjmartindale.com. All right then, so that's all booked in for Thursday. All right then, thank you very much. Thanks, bye. I was given an email address, I said it's hello, and she's like, hello?
See ya. See ya.
Open it up, yeah. It's failed, isn't it? It's one of them. That's on. Alright, have a good, mate. Yeah. Yeah, so I've forgot a couple. I've already got one of them. Forgot a couple of bits this morning, so I'm on a bit of a rush to get everything in. But I've got a setup on the job. In fact, I could do with a couple more of them for my van actually. So I'm set up on the job. Aaron's cracking on. He's getting the flushing machine ready to roll. So we need a few isolation valves, get everything sorted, get some hoses in. I'm going to get a smaller filter. I don't know if I've got one in here actually. May have been used. Yeah, can't see it. So I'll pick a new filter up, just one a bit smaller, a bit easier to get on. From Plum Factory. Mess of a van. Hopefully tidy that out today while we're flushing. Well, there's 2 of us on it. Right, so pop that in. Get that one out. Chemicals. If I'm taking this back, I need some more chemicals. We are low on cleaner. Warren's gonna have a big list when he gets back. He's away, yeah, he went away when I went away. I'm not sure when he's back. Could be some point this week or possibly, well, it's Bank Holiday Monday next Monday, so it'll be the Tuesday. I reckon it's that Tuesday. He's gonna get, well, we're all starting a list and it's all, Warren gets on it and goes from there. I don't know where we're at with boiler parts because there's no boiler parts on there. We'll just see how we go. Yeah, Scott's on it for 3 days and I'm joining him the 3rd day. Oh, cat. Yeah, I'm joining him the 3rd day. It's a big gas warm air unit coming out. We're putting central heating in. So there's all new radiators, new pipe work, new everything pretty much. So I'm joining him that last day to just push it over that line. You got that. You all right, mate? Not so bad. Right, Bolton. Yeah, leave you sort that. Thanks, pal. Alright, that'll do.
He's having his gas fire service with Dave, but he also wants a CO2 alarm fitting. What would I charge for that? And 36 for the CO alarm, but he's obviously, because he's already there, we don't need to...
No, we don't need to go on for a second visit, so just add the 36 to it.
Yeah, so we've
has he got one on his van?
I'm not sure, I'll have to...
It's worth checking, if not...
Thursday.
Alright, be right then. It was good, yeah. It was good. Yeah.
For some reason I thought they were mad.
No, the only little things. Like smoke alarms. Yeah, it'd be about, last service and that at the same time, yeah.
Way away.
Went camping.
Did you?
Went camping with the Scouts. Yeah, week camping with the Scouts.
Good job, Greg.
Yeah, it was good. 11 kids on it.
You didn't lose any then?
No, they all went back. Thought about it.
My eldest loved it with Scouts. He absolutely loved it.
I just never left. I just never left.
I can't imagine it was a Scout lead.
Oh yeah. I've been since I was 16.
Yeah.
Longer than I've been plumbing. Do tonight, get this flush done.
Cheers, mate.
See you later. Have a good
you.
one.
Thank you. Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Daniel. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, ready for another day. So I come in at 10 o'clock. My hours are 10:06. So everybody's already established in the office. So what I do is I just come in and have a little word with Sue and Louise, just to make sure everything's okay. Morning, Sue. How are you? You had a good weekend? I think there are a couple of Trellos. Have you seen them? Yeah. Lou will be cracking on with the emails and whatever else. Is it alright, Lou, this morning, is it?
Yeah, good. Just checking in with the engineers, making sure they're alright.
Be quiet.
I've got a sticky keyboard.
Oh, have you? Ryan's son.
Is it Dairy Lee?
One of my dairy slices has been.
Oh, has it? Yeah, it's the school holidays, so Ryan had his eldest yesterday, Freddie, he's 6. So he was sat at various desks, mine included, and my watch has gone missing. It was actually on Freddie's wrist last night. Yeah, diamonds, it's suited him. Anyway, so hopefully Ryan's got that. Somebody from Worcester coming today, but he's obviously not here. I'm not sure where he is. He might be over the road at Plum Factory. Good morning, Catherine.
Morning.
Hi. Yes, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
So this is my trusty office colleague, Catherine. Everything alright, Catherine?
Yeah, good this
Any
morning.
problems? No?
No problems as yet, no.
Catherine just takes little messages for me to deal with when I get in. By the end of the day, I like to get everything done. And what I mean by that is all customer enquiries. Put my tea back. All customer enquiries dealt with. All emails responded to, acknowledged, and so that I'm ready for another day, really. Oh. But last night we had a home care set up that someone's joined the home care via the website. I had already spoken to her during the day, but this was at like 5 to 6 when she came through on the website, so I didn't have a chance to get that done. So I'll need to do that today. He's just told me about how we're going to be doing vlogging.
Good.
Done.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday, Tuesday vlog day.
Yeah, you're doing well so far.
Am I?
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good.
so you'll have to bear with me. I'm not a pro on the camera. I made myself a list and it's really helped. It's up there, Dan, if you wanna. It's my daily jobs, so it's really helped me in terms of sort of structuring my day and just I make sure I get through all those things, but I kind of do it in that order, and it really helps rather than
Being chaotic.
just randomly doing things as and when. And I think if you have, it's helped me anyway.
Right.
I can't suss out what he's done to it.
There's something gone in there, aren't there?
It's all
Right.
the other keys as well, though.
Are they all sticky? We had Freddie, the 5-year-old, in yesterday on his during school holidays, and he's terrorised the office, including Sue's keyboard. Let's try and sort this out. To be fair, he did well. He's only 5-year-old, and he was in the office for about probably about 5-6 hours. Keyboard might not work, but it's clicking. Still connected to the computer. Delete our full home care list. Master spreadsheet. Oh, I've done that once. Deleted home care list. Oh, sorry, I should have switched it off first. There's an off. I didn't realise. Back in business. Fixed.
Is it?
Whether it works.
No problem.
I'll try that, mate. Feel your space bar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Better. See how you get on with it. Just checking over now my social media messages, because I always delete the apps off my phone. They're a big distraction, but I've got more and more people that are contacting me now, especially from YouTube, directly through Instagram and Facebook. So I'm trying to get into the habit of replying to everyone in the morning. Today we're going out we've got a couple of surveys. We'll catch up with Scott, see how he's getting on with the installation. Overall installations are much better than they were last week. We're booked up for a couple of weeks. Got a good number of air conditioning units that are booked in. Let's ring Lee from Worcester. We've been fitting mid-ear air conditioning units, and Lee has been on my case asking if we'll fit some Worcester units. Now, we did have issues at the start with the Wi-Fi chips, with the mid-ear and the Mitsubishi, the built-in. So that resulted in us not fitting Worcester units. But that being said, we've had a customer that specifically wants his indoor units to be Worcester. So this is 1 12 kilowatt outdoor and then 5 indoor units. So I've gone ahead to then order the units, and Worcester have said there's a 12-week lead time on this outdoor unit. So I've been on Lee's case, the sales guy at Worcester, to try and source me an outdoor unit, because I've got 5 indoors that are sat in Plum Factory without an outdoor unit. Now he reckons he's got a solution for me, so see where he's up to. He says he's coming into the office. So I'll catch up with him if he does come into the office. Another problem that I've got to deal with, Scott ruined my day yesterday at about 5 o'clock. He said, I've caught the van. There's catching the van and there's putting the hole in the side of it, and that's what Scott's done. It only looks small, but he's hit a customer's wall, scraped down the side of the van, put a hole in the side door, and like scraped across 3 panels. So I need to see what we're dealing with, what costs we're dealing with to repair them, because obviously this is the one big issue. If there's any ladies out there that are thinking of wrapping the van, this is one of the problems, because you've got to pull the wrap back, make the repair, and then re-wrap the van. But in some situations, what I will do is plate over where there's a mark. I'll show you what we do, like a brushless plate, only a 3mm plate, and we'll cover the area. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. We'll catch up with Scott's van later. We'll see what the damage is, and see what the cost is to fix it, and we'll make a decision from there. Obviously, accidents happen, but it's just mega frustrating. Lee's back on. Hi, pal. I am there. Yeah, I'm in office. Yeah, so no worries, pal. Cheers, mate. Track. That's Lee that's coming in.
I've seen him before. I was like,
Oh, you're alright.
I've just come out of Plum Factory. Yeah. Walked in.
Yeah. You don't mind the camera, do you?
No, I do it.
So I need to be careful, because last time I said a few things I shouldn't with
well, that's like me then. I was You just edit all the Worcester bits out, by the way.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Do transactions over the phone.
Yeah.
So it might well be that we might have to then speak to Cardiff now how we get it here.
Oh, is that where it is?
It's in Cardiff. That's the only one, by the way.
Right, okay.
Sorry, they've got 2. One is sold.
Yeah.
And one isn't.
Okay.
So on Friday I phoned my guy and said, phone them now and tell them to put that on a ticket so nobody else can have it.
Yeah.
Right. And then I've messaged him this morning and said, who's your contact there? So we'll phone him now.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed he's still got it there.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's probably not a problem to you, because you can just go and buy the other ones.
Yeah, they want the Worcester units on the inside. They like the indoor units. Yeah.
I even turned around and said, right, it's obviously the same units.
Yeah.
Can we get that outdoor unit to go with that outdoor unit? And then he went, not really, no, because let's say if something goes wrong with it, are you phoning them or are you phoning us?
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, it's Lee at Worcester. Can I speak to Jason, please? Oh, right.
Lee will get it sorted.
Right, fix it. Hello.
Sound like me. Hello?
Hello. Right. Yeah, so that one that's allocated, I think that should be just allocated to a cash ticket that I got asked to do on Friday. Or a ticket, just so it doesn't go missing. So it should be allocated for me.
Alright. Let's go, pal.
Jump in. Joanne there staring at the window. She loves it, don't she?
Yeah. We did today a mini vlog.
Did you?
With her, yeah.
Gosh. Anything for get her on camera. Oh, come on, love. Right, I've just done a couple of quotes, but I'm needed to shoot off to fix a couple of boilers. Following on from last week, one extreme to the other now, the diary's redlined all week. Service engineers and our breakdown engineers. Now, Matt is off on holiday, Luke is still off on holiday, so I've got a service engineer and an installer off. Scott booked up all week, Dan booked up all week, he's back from scout camp, so we've thrown in straight into a couple of air conditioning installs and I think he's got a boiler towards the back end of the week. Dave with servicing, he's booked up now all the way through. Now, one good thing that we've done with our service engineers, and it's took us a couple of years to get this better, is pull all our services that are certainly home care customers, pull them all forward 3 months. So if they signed up in September, October, November, we're pulling them back into your summer months. So it's kept them busy during summer. But when the time comes to pull the trigger with emergencies, we're not getting tied up with services. We'll be doing either paid services that are coming in or reactive breakdowns, which will turn into potential boilers. Got to maximise the winter season. But then another one of our breakdown engineers, he's busy all week, and he's been to an Alpha, a home care customer this morning. It needs some new ignition electrodes. We've ordered the part. The customer actually only thinks we're going tomorrow, so she should be pleasantly surprised when we turn up. I'm just going to check we've got the part in plumb base. If it's there, I'll ring her. We'll get that fixed. And there's also another breakdown to sort on the way. But it'd be good to catch up as well on the business while we're in the van. So Lee came in earlier from Worcester trying to sort the Worcester air conditioning unit out, and he's not been able to do it. He thought he had a 5 kilowatt external unit over in Cardiff, but they'd give it to somebody else. So, I mean, fair play to Lee, because he's been asking me to pull away from the Midea aircon units they're installing. Can you fit Worcester's own units? Because we're starting installing more of their boilers now. So the first job I go to and I say we need 5 indoor units and an external unit, he was buzzing. We've ordered the units, all the indoor units have come in, but no external unit, and they've come out and said there's a 12-week lead time. Job's booked in next week. So I've jumped back onto aircon accessories that we also use. They've got a Midea external unit and 5 indoor units, but I've got to put that back to the customer now. We'll see what she says. They are slightly cheaper, even though they are pretty much the same unit, because I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that slot in the diary. And to be fair, we're going to struggle to get it in as we get into September, October. It was good to meet Lee, because he's tried to meet me a number of times and I've never got round to seeing him. So we had a good chat about boilers and generally like the industry in general. From the boiler front from us, we're just shy of 200 boilers into this year, and I'd say we're about 50% of Worcester. We're probably about 105, 110 Worcesters by the time they registered, and we're around 200 boilers in total. So I can see us actually surpassing 300 this year, which will be good. We could be around the 320, 330 mark. We'll just need to see what happens going into winter. But we have over this last 3 to 4 weeks, I'm not sure how everyone else is getting on, but we've found we're picking up and we're converting more jobs. One thing I have noticed this year is some of the jobs have just taken. I mean, I don't know whether I say this every year, but hang on, where am I going now? Yeah, this way. When you're in the summer period, it feels like boilers take longer to convert. I think it's just customers have more time to think about it. It's not a reactive purchase in terms of a breakdown. They may be thinking of upgrading the boiler, they're getting a few different prices, they'll then decide to go on holiday or whatever, and it's to the back of the mind. But then you find that some of these start coming in, and that's what's happened over this last couple of weeks. So we've had 3 boilers coming today, which is good. So we've just got to keep that momentum now. And we'll be flying through winter. Right, we've got the part, Alpha ignition leads. Ignition lead, should I say. I think we'll be alright with that. Easy. I think what's happened from what Ben's saying is the ceramic's cracked. So I'm hoping we could just fire that in and we're good to go. Let's crack on. Ceramic's knackered on that. Didn't come with a new gasket though. New graphite seal. Come on.
I'm hoping that's on the right side there. That's that sorted. Was a ceramic, Ben was right, nice easy fix. The customer was absolutely buzzing, I love it when that happens. I didn't actually ring the customer, I just turned up. They were expecting us tomorrow and it was an old bloke. It's funny, they think it's like magic that we've just found this part, but it just turned out it were in stock as opposed to getting it next day. But I've just had a complaint from a customer that doesn't want one of our engineers to go back. They've not got confidence in him. So I'm not sure exactly what's gone on there. But sometimes I do get this. When you've got one engineer that has been servicing a customer's house for so many years, and then you send another engineer that's different, the engineer might be absolutely fine, but the customer just, sometimes they'll just get the back up a little bit. I've only gone into a routine service here. So anyway, Joanne's panicking now because she's no one to get back out today. So I'm going to drop you off, Dan, cameraman, and then fly back over, sort this out before we do the nursery run and the school run. I should say not the school run, it's because they're still on school holidays. The out of hours school club run. Let's go. I did plan on dropping Dan off just then, but we are passing this house, so again, I'm just going to fly in. If there's any sense of a complaint, it proper does my head in, so I want to jump on it straight away, and I think I know who this customer is. 41. Known her quite a long time. Yeah, we're here, 41. Wish me luck, Dan. See what we're dealing with here, hopefully it's alright. I'll just take in. Like, oh, this van needs a clean. So, taking my little wee ricket, all the shoes. See how we get on. Yeah, so just got to this boiler now. So Valent, this is the job that boiler we've looked after for a good few years. One of our engineers has come out, serviced it. I can see what he's done straight away. He's done the full service on the boiler, and then he's left the programmer here. Then he's left the programmer here on the front, left on timed. Now straight away I can see on the mechanical timer that the clock isn't set correctly and the little dip switches aren't set up right. So straight away I can see normally with an elderly customer, they'll just keep that on and then control the heating by a thermostat. Now, we know it's not the most efficient way to run the heating, but if an elderly customer is used to run the heating that way, we don't change it. So that will be the issue. The boiler now will try and fire up off the thermostat. It's little things like that though that can lose trust in the customer when the boiler's firing. But what I say is, after you've done the service, as a duty of care to your customer, just make sure that you ask the customer how they control the heating, and that would flag up that issue straight away, because all it does is create a remedial, and then the customer that starts thinking this engineer doesn't know what he's doing, compared to the last lad that's looked after it, the last engineer that's been out, that knows the system. So anyway, small issue, it's sorted now. I've made the customer aware that the service has been done right. The engineer is sound, it's just something that is overlooked, and then I'll go back to our engineer and make sure that he checks that moving forward. And it's something that I will add on the bottom of our service checklist in our CRM software. There'll be a line at the bottom now to say, have you run through the program, the controls with the customer? Might sound a bit extreme what I'm saying there, by saying the customer loses trust. From an engineer, you might look at it and think, fucking hell, all I've done is not set the program right. And it is something and nothing, especially when you visit. But that customer now in particular doesn't want that engineer to go back. She's saying, oh Ryan, please can you come back and service it next year, which I can't. Or can one of our other engineers
Luke, can he service it? All our engineer has done is not put that programmer back. He's left it on timed. It's small things like that that for an older customer, it's a big problem, because in their eyes they just think, well, they've come out to service the boiler and now my boiler doesn't work. So yeah, anyway, it's a quick fix, it's sorted. Just spin bam round here. It's a quick fix, it's sorted, and she's buzzing again. Because again, the speed that we've dealt with it, she just can't believe that we've come out within about 3 minutes. I've drawn past and we've come out to it straight away. One thing you absolutely can't do in that situation is leave it till the following day. It's got to be done that day. Right, heading over to see Paul now from Skyscope. He's one of my pals that initially was an aerial man. He's gone into more CCTV, and I've told him I've got an issue with our Wi-Fi dropping. So I've had somebody come in and price up to basically tidy up all the Cat6 cables that supply our computers. It's like a bird's nest. I'm sure it's a bit of a fire risk because I've got extension leads on extension leads, and it's just rubbish. Every time we try and upload a YouTube video, it shuts the full office down. So I've got a couple of options with that. Paul's coming over. He's not done this type of work before, but he wants to have a go. So we've ordered a server unit and some Cat6 cable to run new feeds to each computer, each of our rooms, which should be better. And then I need some way of, we've got a backup router now that flicks over to a SIM card. So the office, in the event that we lose the internet, it'll flick over to the SIM card, which has been a lot better. We've now got a fibre line that's into the office, because that were another issue. But everything just needs tidying up. So we'll go and see Paul, see whatever he's up to, and then try and sort this breakdown before I pick the kids up. There he is. There he is up there, look at him. Everyone wants to see him. We'll go and tell Joanne that Angela's sorted as well. She'll be happy. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Ah. How are we doing, pal?
Good.
There we go. Look at that. This is PB from Skyscope.
Howdy.
Introduce yourself, pal.
My name's Paul from Skyscope, Satellites and Aerials, CCTV and Networking.
That's mint, that, isn't it?
It's perfect in there.
Flippin' heck. Proper job, that, isn't it?
Yeah, so...
It fits perfect where? In that section? Or...
that section,
oh, right.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, top line.
Jeez, does just fit. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Make sure you get some good fixings in that. Christ.
Oh, it needs to.
Here for you. Who do you speak to? Alison.
Lynn.
Lynn. Who's the Lynn?
Lynn, she's the boss.
I don't know Lynn.
You say it's round from RJ Martindale.
Right, Lynn, it's Ryan from RJ Martindale. No, it's alright. Paul's in office doing some work for us. You must know who I am. I'm your favourite customer.
I put you on to him, Lynn.
Yeah, well, Paul, to be fair, Paul put me onto you, actually. Yeah. No, he's just doing a bit of work in the office. I'll put you onto him now. Tell him he needs a bigger advert. No, he has done well, to be fair. Right, I'll leave you. I'll put him over. Cheers.
Ellen, got some money.
Some cash. That's from one of little local magazines, actually. And I must admit, before I started all my marketing, and Paul was doing bits in little local magazines, I asked to see the magazine that we were posting into, and at the time that was Red Rose and Here For You. And it was at that point that I decided to do the double page ads. That 3-4 years ago, there weren't many people doing it. And that's when we had the most sign-ups for our home care. They're sorted, Angela sorted. It's not that he's not serviced the boiler correctly. It's just, it's happened a number of times. They just put the settings on the front where they want them. So this customer's used to having a programmer set a certain way, and they've adjusted it. But at the end of the job, you just need to be telling the customer, like, how do you operate your heating?
Yeah.
Do you do it through the programmer, or through the boiler, or through the thermostat?
Yeah.
and he's not done.
No.
So they can't switch the heating back on.
No.
So in their eyes, they think boiler's broke.
Right.
But she said it's happened last 2 times he's come. So she said, can you come back next year? Can Luke come back?
So he needs to leave the boiler as he finds it, doesn't he?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do at the end
Because
of...
it just confuses the customer.
Yeah, at the bottom of our checklist and the questions before they leave the next job, one of the questions on there will be, have you spoke to the customer about the controls?
Yes, and how they want it.
Yeah, and how they want it. That's all. All you're doing is putting it back to normal.
Back to normal,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you've got especially an elderly customer, we don't try and... You can run the boilers more efficiently by adjusting the settings to optimise for energy. But with an older customer, it's better to just leave it exactly as it was and prevent the remedial.
Yeah.
I say it's only a small thing, but it just loses trust, doesn't it? Like, she doesn't want them back. Yeah. Switch. Right, well, crack on with that, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're back on it after the bank holiday, and unfortunately for me and Paul, we was in here on Sunday doing a big shift from 9 till 9, I think we were in. And that's because we were sorting out the little mini rack that we put in and all the data cables. It's been a big issue with the internet throughout the offices. Internet dropping out, slow, it's been a nightmare. And part of it is because it was just like a bird's nest underneath the computer and like a fire risk. So, excuse some of the trunking, we just grabbed some bits from Screwfix. We resighted the little open reach, the main cable coming in. We had enough length on the cable so we could move that over. Little server rack in here. We've moved the router, put the PoE switch, which is a bit oversized for what we need, but now we've got direct connections to all of the rooms, the computers, everything's got a direct connection with the Cat6 cables as opposed to it all being on Wi-Fi. So a big graft on Sunday. We put the shift in Sunday so we didn't need to come in on the Monday. That's done now. Oh, we've got a little screen up for the cameras as well, so at least the girls can see if there's anybody outside. That's just cycling through our cameras. And yeah, we're better off. Next week, or should I say this week, we go again. We've got the big air conditioning unit. We'll finish this video here. It's been a bit of a different one this week, more of behind the scenes with the team because we've all just been busy. I just want to say thanks to all the subscribers, the likes that we've had. It genuinely is the reason why I continue to make the videos. Not as frequent as we would like, but we are getting better. So yeah, thanks again. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, drop us a like. Any direct messages are welcome. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, I'll see you next week.